everybody. You guys are all on the video. You can show the whole class here if you want. Emily, show Emily. She'll be watching.
Where's Emily?
Oh. All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right. All right. We're doing page 5.3 multiplication and division. Okay, you got to learn something huge here, so you got to remember it. Let's look at this. 3 is less than 5. Class, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What happens? Now, yesterday we did addition and subtraction, and there were no special things with inequalities in addition and subtraction. Let's see what happens when you multiply by a negative number. So watch. -2 multiplied on both sides by this inequality. Shh. Okay. So -2 times 3 is -6. And then I'm going to put a little question mark here. And 5 times -2 is -10. Is it true that -6 is less than -10?
No.
No. If you look at the number line, -10 is down here, -6 is here. -10 is actually less than -6. So, what happens when you multiply or divide by a negative in inequalities, what happens is, and remember this, you actually have to flip the sign, okay, so that it will be right. So let's take 10 greater than 2, that's correct. Let's divide both sides by -2 and see what happens. 10 divided by -2 is -5. I'm going to put a question mark here. Is that greater than 2 divided by -2 is -1? Is -5 greater than -1? No. So that's why when you do inequalities, you actually have to flip the sign. And most of you guys that have taken algebra in here already know that, you 10th graders, but you, how many people already know that?
No what?
All right, so we got a lot of people in here that already know that. So a lot of people, everybody almost raised their hand. Huge thing in algebra. If you get that wrong, then you're going to get the whole problem wrong. So let's take a look at the example. X divided by -2 is greater than -7. What should we do to get rid of the -2? Let's multiply by a -2. Oops, we're multiplying by a negative. We're going to flip the sign, so it's going to be that way. Those are going to cancel. X is greater than what? -2 times -2 is?
14.
14. Woo! The answer is X is less than 14. If I were to graph that, I would find 14 on my number line. Open or close circle, class?
Open.
Open. And we go that way. Woo! Okay.
That's messed up.
I do a little dot.
Oh.
Open. Me too.
Oh, I know, that's a big dot. Okay, 3x greater than 9. It is. We're not going to have to do that. Flip the sign on this one. Why, class?
Because it's not both negative.
It's not. There's no negative there. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. And I got, that cancels. X is greater than what?
3.
Okay, let's graph it. You're not going to have to graph on your homework, but I'm going to show you. There's my 3. Big open circle.
No.
No what?
Not even where you put it.
That's a nice looking number
You're a
line.
teacher.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
All right, last one. Thank you, Pastor Chris, for not being here yet. -5x is greater than or equal to 25. Emily, what do you do?
You divide it by -5.
Divide by -5, and then what do you get, Miss Emily?
You get 5. No. Excuse me.
I know.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm going to help you.
X
Okay, here's the big part. X is what?
greater than or no. Yes. Greater than or equal to.
Okay, we just divided by a negative.
Oh. Less than or equal to.
What? 25 divided.
-5.
-5. That's your answer. Woo! Okay, there's my -5. I'm not doing a good number line, but I'm just making it quick.
You are not.
Open or closed circle?
Make it small.
Close.
Left or right?
Left.
You right. I mean left.
This is awesome.
Yay! Hold on.
You're a teacher. You're a teacher.
You're
Oh
done.
wait, let me give you your assignment.
Oh.
Page 191. Numbers 1 through 29.
Why are you
Yeah.
talking like that?
Yeah.
Go.
Ended.
End it.
Oh, what?